Well, listen to this story. A trip to the pharmacy landed one Indiana grandmother in jail. Sally Harpold purchased cold medicine for her husband and then just 7 days later picked up more medication for her daughter, an act that put her in violation of Indiana's drug law. Now, she's trying desperately to clear her name. She joins us today from Indianapolis. Sally, nice to see you this morning. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
This story blows me away, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it. You went into a store and bought Zyrtec D for your husband, and then a few days later, you went in and bought some Mucinex D for your adult daughter, just helping out, going to the pharmacy, and then the police come a-knocking. What in the world happened, and what law did you violate?
There's a law in Indiana that states that you cannot purchase more than 3.0 grams of this medication, what's in this medication that they're using to make meth with. And I had purchased 3.6 grams. And I had 7 cop cars come to my house at 10 till 6 in the morning to arrest me and take me to jail.
Unbelievable. And that particular drug is pseudoephedrine, which, as you point out, is one of the main ingredients in methamphetamines. I'll tell you what the prosecutor said. Let's throw this up on the screen. The prosecutor, when asked about this, had this to say. It's simply enforcing the law as it was written. It's up to the customers to pay attention to their purchase amounts and to check medication labels. If you take these products, you ought to know what's in them. Sally, is he right, and are we all expected to know every ingredient in the drugs that we're buying off of the store shelves?
First of all, let me say, you go in any pharmacy, there is no sign in there that says how many grams that you can purchase and cannot purchase. There is no box that has how many grams is it in that box. So you have to sit there and figure out how many milligrams or whatever is in that pill that it takes to make a gram. And I sure don't know. So how can we follow a law that we don't even know that? And first of all, I didn't know this law existed. Yeah. Until I got arrested.
Well, I mean, I'm sitting here, look, I have to admit, I read hundreds of news stories a day. I've never heard anything like this before. Maybe that's my ignorance, and I apologize for it. But I have to admit, you were also in prison. You actually spent some time in prison?
No, I went to jail, but my husband bonded me out that morning, so I was fortunate not to have to spend any time there. But I still have all the good memories that I'll never get rid of. I'll have a record. And if I've been asked if I've been arrested, I have to say yes, that I've been arrested. And I'm a person that's never had a ticket. I've never been in trouble with the law. And I want my name completely cleared. And I want to change this law. I want this law fixed. Well, I want to protect other innocent people.
Let me show you what the sheriff had to say upon your arrest, because obviously there were some press questions this morning. John Marvel had this to say. Sometimes mistakes happen. It's unfortunate, but for the good of everyone, the law was put into effect, and I feel for her. But if she could go to one of the area hospitals and see a baby born to a meth-addicted mother, I presume that might change your mind. What do you have to say to the sheriff?
I think this meth situation is terrible, and I agree with him. However, this law needs to be fixed. Because if they would have looked and seen, I had no criminal background, told them at the time of the arrest that these pills were bought for medicinal purposes only, and also I have 28 of those pills, 28 of the 36 that I purchased of Mucinex, they're still in the blister packs, not opened. Now the others have been taken because there was only 14 of those.
Unbelievable. So they actually took the medication from you. Unbelievable.
No, I have that no.
And on the local newspaper, headline 17 arrested in drug sweep with your mugshot run on the front page. Sally Harpold, we hope you've been able to raise some awareness about this, and we hope you're able to get your name cleared. Thanks for joining us this morning.
And thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Sally. Thanks. Well, coming up.